Well guys, it is time to talk about episode 1 of Ms. Marvel and the crazy journey we find Kamala Khan on that's filled with defiance, unexpected twists and turns, and the discovery of some brand new abilities that will forever change the course of Kamala's life. So first up, right off the bat, episode 1 of Ms. Marvel might be one of the most stylized things we've seen in the MCU so far. And with that comes this very unexpected way of storytelling that feels like it's ripped straight from the Ms. Marvel comics, where you see multiple times throughout the episode, it's not just one and done or the opening sequence or anything, that Kamala really lets her mind run wild. And you see that she's constantly losing herself to her imagination and coming up with her own stories for the Marvel Universe. Again, very much like the comics, we even see she has a YouTube channel where she's uploading fan fiction and everything. Again, it feels straight up from the comics, just a little bit more modernized in an interesting way. And in the episode, we do get to see how this plays out and how she's very distracted, but on top of that, we get to see the main crux of the episode, which of course is the first ever Avenger Con, which takes place at the same exact base where Captain America got his training. And I've seen some people talk about the size and scale of Avenger Con, and I honestly felt like it was a pretty decent sized thing. As they explain in this, it's the first one. It's a small little event on the outskirts of New Jersey, and there's a lot of stuff going on to just celebrate, well, the Marvel Universe that they live in. And I appreciated how they kind of pull that off and really pull it in and make it a little bit more personal. Now, throughout the episode, we see that Kamala is working on her Captain Marvel outfit, and she's gonna find a way to get here because, well, for her, this is all she wants. At the same time, her family is very opposed to it. They don't like it. And we see that her life just kind of revolves around trying to meet her family's expectations. Again, I can't help but go back to the comics because I feel like they literally took everything and just brought it over pretty much perfectly from the comics. And I really appreciated that. The one thing that I thought was really interesting is when we finally get to see the bracelet that she has. There's like this weird, it almost reminds me of a diviner from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And there's definitely hints towards what this thing is and how it's going to be important to the future, but we don't get too much into it in this episode as it is the pilot. They just want us to know who Kamala is, how her life is, well, I guess falling apart in terms of not having the freedom to be who she wants to be, her parents hating that she's not just focused on her academic career and all these other aspects. And in that way, it shines above a lot of other comic book properties I've seen because it truly feels like if you're a 16, 17-year-old watching this, you're gonna automatically understand exactly what she's going for, what she's saying, and, this resentment that her family has for her life choices. Especially if you're somebody that's foreign in the United States, I think automatically you're gonna know exactly how this straight up speaks to you. Again, I speak as somebody from experience who is not from this country. Again, having gone through the same thing. It's like, oh, you like these video games and the Marvel, well, that's a waste of your time. Go do something else. You have to get this career. And those around you, they can make different choices, but you're supposed to be the perfect one. So again, there's a lot in this that I think people will love. Overall, the episode just really hits the nail on the head from the directing to everything else. It's honestly one of Marvel's strongest offerings so far when it comes to TV. It's as perfect as you want a Ms. Marvel. So with that in mind, yes, our episode 1 audio commentary will be coming. There is a lot to talk about, especially why I actually think she's still an Inhuman. So hopefully we see you guys there in the members section. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode, and I cannot wait to see more of this.